chosen ones. God is revealing the real you, and everyone will see it. Do not scroll past this moment, because something within you has already started to awaken, and if you ignore it now, you may walk away from a turning point that was meant to change your life in a deep and lasting way. What you are feeling is not random, and what you are sensing is not your imagination. I am revealing the real you, the version of you that was always there but hidden beneath fear, doubt, and the weight of other people's expectations. This is the moment where what was concealed begins to rise, and what was overlooked begins to be seen. If you stay with these words, you will begin to understand why your life has felt different and why everything is starting to shift now. Type Amen to affirm. You have spent so much of your life trying to fit into places that never truly understood you, and it left you feeling unseen even when you were surrounded by others. I see you clearly, not the version shaped by pressure, but the truth of who you are beneath all of it. This revealing is not about making you someone new, it is about uncovering what I already placed within you from the beginning. The real you carries strength, clarity, and a quiet power that cannot be ignored once it is awakened. That is why things are changing around you, because what is inside you is no longer willing to stay hidden. If this speaks to your heart, take a moment to like this video so this truth can reach more souls who are quietly searching for clarity and hope. You may have noticed that people are starting to look at you differently, even if they cannot explain why. Some feel drawn to you, while others seem unsettled by your presence, and this shift is not accidental. When I begin to reveal who you truly are, it disrupts what others expected you to be. The roles you once played no longer fit, and the silence you once kept begins to break. This is not a loss of identity, it is the restoration of it. There were moments when you doubted yourself and questioned your path, thinking you were lost or falling behind. But what you were actually experiencing was a process of stripping away what was never meant to define you. I allowed certain things to fall apart, so the truth within you could rise without interference. You were not being punished, you were being prepared for this exact moment. Now, the preparation is giving way to revelation. As this unfolds, you may feel both excitement and discomfort at the same time. The excitement comes from finally seeing yourself clearly, while the discomfort comes from realizing how much you have hidden or suppressed. That tension is part of the transformation, not something to fear. Growth often feels unfamiliar because it moves you beyond what you have known. Stay grounded in the truth that I am guiding this process, and nothing is happening without purpose. People will begin to notice your confidence, even if you are not trying to show it. They will see a steadiness in you that was not there before, and it will make them question what has changed. The answer is simple. You are no longer shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. You are no longer silencing your voice to avoid conflict or rejection. You are stepping into the space that was always meant for you, and that cannot be hidden. Type 1111 if you believe. There is also a deeper reason why this revelation is happening now. You are entering a season where your presence matters more than you realize. The way you think, speak, and act will influence the environment around you in ways you have not yet fully understood. This is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming aligned with truth. When you are aligned, everything you do carries a different kind of weight and impact. You might notice that certain relationships begin to shift or even fall away. This is not because you are losing people, but because you are outgrowing spaces that cannot hold your truth. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into this next phase, and that is something you must accept without bitterness. Holding on to what no longer fits will only slow down what is trying to emerge. Trust that what is leaving is making room for what belongs. The real you is not defined by past mistakes or moments of weakness. It is not limited by what others have said about you or how they have treated you. The real you is rooted in something deeper, something unshaken by temporary circumstances. That is what I am bringing to the surface now. That is what others will begin to see, even if they once doubted you. There is a quiet strength growing within you, and it does not need to prove itself loudly. It shows in the way you carry yourself, in the way you respond instead of react, and in the way you choose peace over chaos. This strength has always been there, but now it is becoming visible. And once it is visible, it changes everything. You are not becoming someone else, you are finally becoming yourself. That is the truth you must hold on to as everything around you begins to shift. Even when it feels overwhelming, remember that this is a process guided with intention. Nothing about this is random or misplaced. You are being brought into alignment with who you were always meant to be. There will be moments when this new awareness feels almost too powerful to hold, as if you are seeing life from a completely different place. That feeling is not something to push away, it is something to accept with humility and gratitude. The real you is not fragile, it is resilient and deeply rooted in purpose. Even when challenges come, you will respond differently because you are no longer reacting from fear. You are responding from truth, and truth carries a steady kind of strength that cannot be shaken easily. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You may also notice that the things which once distracted you no longer hold the same appeal. The noise that used to pull your attention away is becoming easier to ignore. This is because your focus is shifting inward toward what truly matters. When I reveal who you are, your priorities begin to align with something deeper than temporary satisfaction. You begin to seek meaning instead of approval, and that changes how you move through the world. Some people around you will struggle to understand this change, and they may even question it. They might say, "You have become distant or different," but what they are really seeing is your growth. Not everyone will recognize transformation when they see it, especially if they are not ready for it themselves. You must not allow their confusion to make you doubt your path. What is happening within you is real, and it is leading you towards something greater than what you have known. There will also be moments when you feel a strong urge to step away from certain environments. This is not avoidance, it is awareness. You are becoming more sensitive to what aligns with your spirit and what does not. This sensitivity is a gift, not a weakness. It allows you to protect your peace and remain connected to what is true. As you continue to walk in this awareness, you will begin to notice that opportunities appear in unexpected ways. Doors that once seemed closed will start to open, and paths that were unclear will begin to take shape. This is not coincidence, it is alignment. When you move in truth, you naturally begin to attract what is meant for you. You do not have to chase it with fear or desperation. It comes as a result of who you are becoming. Type 222 to receive blessings. There is also a healing taking place within you that goes deeper than what can be seen on the surface. Old wounds, past disappointments, and silent struggles are being touched in a way that brings release. You are not carrying the same weight anymore, even if you cannot fully explain why. That is because you are being restored from within. Healing is not always loud or visible. Sometimes it is quiet and steady, but it is just as powerful. You may find yourself reflecting on your past with a new perspective. Things that once caused pain begin to make sense in a different way. You start to see how each experience shaped you and prepared you for this moment. This does not mean the pain was easy, but it means it was not wasted. Everything you went through has contributed to the strength you carry now. There is a growing sense of peace within you, even in situations that would have once caused anxiety or stress. This peace is not dependent on circumstances. It comes from knowing that you are guided. You are not walking blindly anymore, even when the path is not fully visible. You are moving with a quiet confidence that comes from trust, not control. That is what makes this transformation so powerful. As the real you becomes more visible, your voice will begin to carry more weight. What you say will have an impact, even if you are not trying to influence anyone. This is because your words are coming from a place of authenticity. People can sense when something is genuine, and they are drawn to it. You do not need to force your voice to be heard. It will naturally reach those who are meant to hear it. You may also feel a deeper connection to your purpose, even if it is still unfolding. There is something within you that knows you are meant for more, and that feeling is becoming stronger. This is not about chasing something far away. It is about stepping fully into what is already within you. Purpose is not something you have to find. It is something you begin to live as you become aligned with truth. There will be moments when you feel tested, as if everything you have learned is being challenged. These moments are not meant to break you, they are meant to strengthen you. They show you how far you have come and remind you of the strength you carry. Instead of falling back into old patterns, you will rise with a new understanding. That is how you know the transformation is real. The real you is not afraid of being seen anymore. It does not hide behind fear or insecurity. It stands with quiet confidence, knowing that it does not need to prove its worth. This is the version of you that is now coming forward. This is the version that others will begin to notice more clearly. Even when things feel uncertain, remember that this process is guided with care and intention. You are not being pushed into something you cannot handle. You are being led, step by step, into a deeper understanding of who you are. Trust that each moment is part of something greater, even when it does not fully make sense right away. What is unfolding within you will continue to grow stronger with time. This is not a temporary shift, it is a lasting transformation. The more you embrace it, the more it will shape your life in ways that bring clarity, peace, and purpose. You are not returning to who you were, you are stepping into who you have always been. The real you carries a kind of authority that does not need to be announced, yet it is recognized by those around you. That is why reactions toward you are beginning to change, because people sense something different that they cannot easily explain. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. You may notice that some people become more respectful toward you, while others seem distant or unsure of how to approach you. This is not something you need to fix or manage. It is simply a reflection of the shift within you. When you begin to stand in truth, it creates a natural boundary that was not there before. You are no longer easily influenced by opinions that once controlled your decisions. Instead, you are grounded in something deeper, something that gives you clarity and direction. This is what makes your presence feel stronger and more defined. There will also be moments when you feel a deep sense of stillness, even in the middle of activity or noise. This stillness is not emptiness, it is peace settling within you. It allows you to observe rather than react, to understand rather than rush to conclusions. This change in how you respond to life is one of the clearest signs that the real you is emerging. You are not being pulled in every direction anymore, you are becoming centered. And in that center, you find a strength that does not depend on outside circumstances. As this continues, you will begin to recognize patterns that you could not see before. You will understand why certain things happened, why certain doors closed, and why certain paths felt blocked. What once seemed like setbacks will begin to reveal their purpose. They were guiding you away from what was not meant for you and toward what aligns with your truth. This understanding brings a kind of peace that replaces confusion and regret. Type 555 to affirm. There is also a deeper courage growing within you, one that does not rely on external approval. You are beginning to trust your instincts and honor your inner voice without hesitation. This courage allows you to make decisions that reflect who you truly are, even when they are not the easiest choices. It is not about being fearless, it is about moving forward despite uncertainty. That is where real strength is found. You may also feel a stronger desire to live honestly, without pretending or hiding parts of yourself. The need to fit into expectations that do not reflect your truth is fading away. You are becoming more comfortable with being seen as you are, without apology. This is one of the most powerful parts of your transformation. When you no longer hide, you give others permission to see truth, even if it challenges them. There will be times when this openness feels vulnerable, as if you are exposing parts of yourself that were once protected. But this vulnerability is not weakness, it is authenticity. It is what allows real connection to form and what allows your life to align with purpose. When you are real, everything around you begins to reflect that reality. It may take time, but it leads to something genuine and lasting. As the real you continues to rise, you will begin to notice that your energy feels different. You may feel lighter, even if your circumstances have not completely changed. This is because you are no longer carrying the weight of trying to be someone you are not. That burden is being released, and in its place comes a sense of freedom. This freedom is not about doing whatever you want, it is about living in alignment with truth. People will begin to respond to this energy in different ways. Some will be drawn to it, feeling comfort and inspiration in your presence. Others may feel challenged by it because it reflects something they have not yet faced within themselves. You do not need to change for either response. Your role is not to manage how others feel, but to remain true to who you are becoming. That is what keeps you aligned with this transformation. You will also find that your sense of purpose becomes clearer, even if it unfolds gradually. There is something within you that is guiding your steps, even when you cannot fully see the destination. This guidance is steady and reliable, and it grows stronger as you trust it. You are not meant to have every answer right away. You are meant to walk forward with trust, allowing each step to reveal the next. There may be moments when you feel alone in this process, as if no one fully understands what you are experiencing. This feeling can be challenging, but it is also part of your growth. It teaches you to rely on something deeper than external validation. It reminds you that your journey is unique, and it is not meant to look like anyone else's. In that understanding, you find strength. As you continue, you will notice that your reactions to difficult situations begin to change. What once triggered fear or frustration now meets a calmer response. This does not mean challenges disappear, it means you handle them differently. You are no longer controlled by them. Instead, you move through them with a sense of control that comes from within. This is a clear sign of the real you stepping forward. There is also a deeper sense of gratitude forming within you, even for the small things. You begin to appreciate moments that you once overlooked. This shift in perspective brings a kind of joy that is not dependent on major events. It is found in everyday experiences, in quiet moments, in simple truths. This joy is steady and lasting because it comes from within. You are being shaped into someone who can stand firmly in truth without being shaken by external pressure. This is not something that happens overnight, but it is happening steadily. Each experience, each realization, each moment of clarity is building something strong within you. This strength will carry you through what lies ahead. Is it actually possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A leaked CIA-backed study introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to pull money toward you. People who were once struggling are now living their ideal lives with luxury homes, new vehicles, and travel. But this information may not stay online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. What is being revealed in you is not meant to remain hidden. It is meant to be seen, to be felt, and to have an impact. This does not mean you must seek attention, it means your presence will naturally be noticed. When you are aligned with truth, you do not need to force anything. Everything begins to flow in a way that reflects who you are. Stay grounded in this process, even when it feels unfamiliar. You are not losing yourself, you are finding yourself. The real you is not something new, it is something that has always been there, waiting to be revealed. And now that it is rising, it will continue to grow stronger with each step you take. This is where everything starts to align more deeply, not because life suddenly becomes easy, but because you are no longer moving against your own truth. You are finally walking in agreement with what was placed inside you from the beginning. That alignment creates a sense of direction that cannot be easily shaken. Type 1212 to claim miracles. There is a growing awareness within you that you are not meant to settle for what drains your spirit or dims your light. This awareness will guide you away from situations that once felt normal but no longer serve your growth. You are not rejecting life, you are refining it. Every step you take now becomes more intentional, more grounded, and more aligned with what is real. This is how your life begins to shift from confusion to clarity, from hesitation to purpose. You may also notice that your patience is increasing in a quiet but powerful way. You are no longer rushing to force outcomes or trying to control every detail. Instead, you are learning to trust the process, even when it unfolds slowly. This patience is not passive, it is active. Trust. It allows you to move forward with calm confidence, knowing that what is meant for you will not pass you by. This shift in how you approach time and progress changes everything. There will be moments when you are faced with choices that test your growth. These moments will not always be comfortable, but they will reveal how far you have come. Instead of reacting out of fear or old habits, you will find yourself responding with clarity and strength. This is how you know the real you is fully stepping forward. It shows in the way you handle pressure, in the way you stand firm in truth, and in the way you choose what aligns with your purpose. Type 1010 if you trust God. As this continues, you will feel a deeper connection to your inner voice, one that guides you with quiet certainty. This voice does not shout or demand attention, but it is steady and clear. It will lead you in ways that make sense over time, even if they do not seem obvious at first. Learning to trust this guidance is part of your transformation. The more you listen, the stronger it becomes. You may also experience a shift in how you view success and fulfillment. What once seemed important may begin to lose its significance, and what truly matters becomes more clear. This is not a loss, it is a realignment. You are beginning to see life from a place of truth rather than expectation. This change brings a sense of peace that goes beyond external achievements. It allows you to feel fulfilled in ways that are deeper and more lasting. There will be times when you reflect on your journey and feel a sense of gratitude for how far you have come. Even the difficult moments will begin to carry a different meaning. You will see how each challenge shaped you and prepared you for this stage of your life. Nothing was wasted, and nothing was without purpose. This understanding brings a quiet sense of closure to things that once felt unresolved. As the real you becomes more visible, you will also begin to attract people and opportunities that align with your truth. This does not happen by chance. It happens because you are no longer operating from a place of confusion. When you are clear within yourself, everything around you begins to reflect that clarity. This is how alignment works. It brings into your life what matches who you are becoming. There may also be moments when you feel a strong sense of responsibility for how you show up in the world. This is not pressure, it is awareness. You understand that your actions, your words, and your presence have an impact. This awareness encourages you to live with intention and integrity. It guides you to make choices that reflect your truth rather than temporary emotions. You will also begin to notice that your resilience has grown in ways you may not have recognized before. Challenges that once felt overwhelming now feel manageable. This does not mean life becomes free of difficulty. It means you are equipped to handle it differently. Your strength is no longer something you question, it is something you rely on. This confidence comes from experience and growth, not from external validation. There is also a sense of freedom that comes with this transformation. You are no longer tied to expectations that do not reflect who you are. You are no longer holding yourself back to fit into spaces that cannot contain your truth. This freedom allows you to move through life with a sense of ease and authenticity. It is not about doing everything perfectly, it is about being real. As you continue on this path, you will find that your understanding of yourself deepens even more. There are layers within you that are still unfolding, and each one brings new clarity and insight. This is a lifelong process, not something that ends quickly, but each step brings you closer to a fuller understanding of who you are, and with that understanding comes peace. There may still be moments of uncertainty, but they will not hold the same power over you. You will face them with a sense of calm rather than fear. This is because you trust the process and you trust yourself. That trust becomes a foundation that supports you through everything. It allows you to move forward even when the path is not fully clear. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who are struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind, but this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. The real you is not something that can be taken away or diminished by circumstances. It is something that remains steady regardless of what happens around you. This is the truth you are stepping into. It is what gives you strength, clarity, and direction. And as it continues to be revealed, it will shape your life in ways that bring meaning and purpose. You are not walking this path alone. There is guidance, there is support, and there is a greater purpose unfolding through you. Even when you cannot see it fully, it is there. Every step you take is leading you closer to a life that reflects who you truly are. This is not the end of your journey, it is the continuation of something deeper. What is being revealed in you will continue to grow stronger with time. It will influence your choices, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. This transformation is not temporary, it is lasting. And as you continue to walk in truth, everything around you will begin to align in ways that bring clarity, peace, and fulfillment. What is unfolding within you will begin to shape not only your inner world, but the way your outer life responds to you in ways that feel almost undeniable. You are no longer moving through life as someone uncertain of your place, but as someone who is beginning to understand their presence carries meaning. This realization may come quietly at first, but it will grow stronger with each experience that confirms it. You will notice that your choices feel more aligned, your words feel more intentional, and your actions carry a deeper sense of purpose. This is the natural result of the real you, stepping forward without resistance. Type 222 to receive blessings. There is a deeper level of awareness forming within you, one that allows you to see beyond surface situations. You are beginning to understand people, circumstances, and even your own thoughts with greater clarity. This awareness does not come from overthinking, it comes from alignment with truth. When you are aligned, you do not need to force understanding, it comes naturally. This is one of the quiet gifts of your transformation, the ability to see clearly without confusion. You may also begin to feel a stronger sense of direction, even if the full path is not visible. There is something within you that knows when you are moving in the right direction and when you are not. This inner knowing becomes a guide that helps you make decisions with confidence. You are no longer second-guessing every step or looking for constant reassurance. Instead, you are learning to trust what you feel deep within. As this continues, you will find that your energy is no longer easily drained by things that once affected you deeply. Situations that would have once left you feeling overwhelmed now feel more manageable. This is not because life has become easier, but because you have become stronger. Your strength is not loud or forceful, it is steady and grounded. It allows you to remain calm even when things around you feel uncertain. Type Amen to affirm. There will also be moments when you feel a deep sense of gratitude for the journey you have walked, even the parts that were difficult. You will begin to see how everything has contributed to who you are becoming. This perspective does not erase the pain, but it gives it meaning. It allows you to move forward without carrying resentment or regret. This is part of your healing, and it is a sign of your growth. You may also notice that your relationships begin to shift in more meaningful ways. You are drawn toward people who understand your truth and support your growth. At the same time, you may naturally distance yourself from connections that no longer align with who you are. This is not rejection, it is alignment. You are creating space for relationships that reflect your authenticity. There is also a deeper sense of responsibility that comes with this awareness. You begin to understand that how you show up in the world matters. Your words, your actions, and even your presence can influence others. This awareness encourages you to live with intention and integrity. It is not about being perfect. It is about being real and consistent with your truth. As you continue to grow, you will find that your confidence becomes more natural and less dependent on external validation. You no longer need constant approval to feel secure in who you are. This confidence comes from within, and it is built on understanding and acceptance. It allows you to stand firm in your decisions and trust your path. This is a powerful shift that changes how you experience life. You may also feel a stronger connection to your purpose, even if it is still unfolding. There is something within you that knows you are meant to contribute in a meaningful way. This feeling will guide you toward opportunities and experiences that align with your truth. You do not need to force it or chase it with urgency. It will come as you continue to walk in alignment. There will be times when you are faced with uncertainty, but it will not shake you in the same way it once did. You will approach it with a sense of calm and trust. This does not mean you have all the answers. It means you trust the process. You understand that not everything needs to be clear right away. This trust allows you to move forward without fear. You will also begin to notice that your perspective on challenges has changed. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, you begin to see them as opportunities for growth. This shift in mindset allows you to approach difficulties with strength and resilience. You are no longer defined by what you go through, but by how you respond to it. This is a clear sign of your transformation. There is a sense of freedom that comes with being aligned with your true self. You are no longer trying to meet expectations that do not reflect who you are. You are no longer holding back parts of yourself to fit into spaces that do not appreciate your truth. This freedom allows you to live more fully and authentically. It is one of the most rewarding parts of your journey. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. As the real you continues to be revealed, you will find that your life begins to reflect that truth more clearly. The choices you make, the people you connect with, and the paths you take all begin to align with who you are. This alignment creates a sense of peace and fulfillment that cannot be easily shaken. It is not dependent on external circumstances, it comes from within.